sideline, look at the Blues head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposing sideline, that's the Saints head coach. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And from the Superdome, we're underway. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And in the middle of them all, their new starter in his first game, Brock, this rookie from Florida State.
Look, there are pressures that come along with being a first-round pick. You're expected to lead your team to bigger and better things right away, no matter the situation you're drafted into. To his credit, he hasn't shied away from any of those pressures. He's been the guy they needed off the field. Now we finally get to see what he can do on it.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Into the hands of Pickett. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To throw here on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
Oh, Trent forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Saman Rebel on the coverage.
Darts out of the shotgun. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
That one is incomplete. on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Getting the fullback involved here. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
3 on the board, and now he'll send this one sailing. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Dart. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camel club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yet you just want to gain some confidence.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. He has it at the 22. Escapes the defender. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Their offense running back out now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First down now, ball at the 33. Up the middle, Blue. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
The third down run with Blue. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third down from the gun. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And an Anchorage first down. A gain of 19 yards. And an Anchorage first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 42. They'll run the toss to Blue. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On screen here to Blue. Shoots away from one. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On first down, it's Blue. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Anchorage first down.
Blue gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 6-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out with 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Hits his running back. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And play action with Dart. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he gets this one down to the 27. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dart's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
3rd down now. Here's Darks. This one's caught. And this one does not go far. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Blues and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right. Timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Complete to Pickett. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 8. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator trying to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Dart setting in to throw here. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Throw left side, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Dart. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dart going to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him.
Got it, ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's now 3rd and 11.
Reload.
To the air on 3rd and long. On him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, being back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing again on 2nd. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some juice on a deep go. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
They go play action on 1st down. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense getting all set for this series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Offense to the line. Here we go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
They'll start the drive with blue. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Handoff on second and short. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, blue.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Working on first down. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second, and it looks like less than a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
They're going play action. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down, play action. Oh, he's got it, it's in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Williams has the Anchorage touchdown. The Blues push their lead further to start the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Saints to the line now. First and 10. First play's a design run. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Dart. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First down and
Back out runs their offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
On first down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a dive up the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. That could turn around these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one's caught along the left sideline. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully, this turns out to be nothing. They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown. The Blues make it a 3-possession game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Blues stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 6.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. Here comes the Saints offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action with Dart. Cut out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, don't recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Running this one off right. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third down now. Here's Dart. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. First down from the 42.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Dart's out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a toss running left. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They toss to Williams, headed right. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 6 yards on the play, and enough for a first.
That's good for an Anchorage first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Saints come marching onto the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dart now. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Dart going to throw again. Coleman with the grab. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
60
line.
Bison. 60 Bison.
Running back motions right. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here goes Dart to the air. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Shut up. 60 Eagles. 60.
Desperation time here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
Another drive coming up for this offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further.
Got it. Ready?
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Taking on first down. This ball's caught by Pickens. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back-to-back carries here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. The Blues out to get a boot into this one. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He fields this at the 18. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Motion.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Look at that power. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Darts. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Go play action. Here's Darts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
A dose of the hurry up offense here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Dose of the hurry up here.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now outruns their offense to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. So 1st down from the 41. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, along with Williams. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Williams fields the pitch. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down.
You know, you're not calling that play expecting a foot race to the end zone. You expect to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one right there, that's a victory for the offense.
So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. Fielded at the 7. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. There he is again, Brock. It's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, this is well.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop in. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the sack. Let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Setting up to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Blues as we say so long from New Orleans.